Wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is Tony Pollard. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Prescott off play action. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now a second down and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett. 29 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable.
Keep looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but I felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Gerald Everett with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Cowboys 0. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. First down, Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now Wilson on first down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Running with Elliott. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, 34 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Brooks able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on second down, Wilson. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Play action now. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. To throw is Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Prescott yet again. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Wilson on 1st down. This complete to Lockett. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw again is Wilson. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Prescott off play action. He'll buy some time right. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Wilson going to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Pollard to return from the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Chris Carson there to make the grab. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cowboys 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pollard to return from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On play action, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Wilson will throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he comes back with one complete. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Oh, Wilson going to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
in this position, trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Prescott to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. A first down throw for Prescott. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To try again after the sack. Prescott, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now here is another interception. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.